Hi friends, welcome back to Harvest Hill Cottage. I've got some fun new crafts for you for your fall decor. You can adapt them for any season actually, but I think you'll really enjoy them for fall. We're going to use drop cloth, stencils, some florals, some paint, and some other fun surprises. And hang in there with me until the end so you can see the latest photos of Bentley, and I'm going to introduce you to our newest family member. So let's jump right in. We're going to be using drop cloth for most of our projects today. You can get drop cloth very affordably from your local hardware store, or you can order it on Amazon as well. Wash it, and if you need to iron it while it's damp, and then you can actually just rip your drop cloth in a straight line. It tears super nicely, and just rip it up into whatever size cloth that you need for your project. And the nice thing about the ripping of the drop cloth is it gives you a nice frayed, naturally frayed edge. So it has a really nice kind of farmhouse rustic look to it. And I didn't have to work hard at all to get that look. All right, so first project, we're gonna make some throw pillows for fall. The pillow covers I order from Amazon, super affordable. I'll post a link below. We're gonna use the drop cloth to stencil an applique to attach to the pillowcase. Now, because I'm gonna use two different colors on this applique, I did use some frog tape to tape off the areas that I don't want to get the first color on. The first color I'm using is Bellwood by Fusion Mineral Paint. It's a soft gray-green. And when stenciling fabric, you just load up your brush and then offload some of it onto a paper towel so your brush isn't dripping wet, and then just pounce it right onto your fabric. Fusion Mineral Paint is fabric safe. You can put it right onto your fabric, and it's good to go. Just let it dry and cure up for a couple of weeks before washing it. And you can wash it in cold water, and I would hand wash, and it's perfectly fine. So here's the first applique, all stenciled up and ready to go. I think it turned out real cute. Okay, so let's attach the applique to the pillowcase. The pillowcase, again, came from Amazon. You can get them in multiple colors, super heavy and durable. This particular one is sort of a canvas fabric, and I'm going to use hem tape that you apply with an iron to attach the applique to the pillowcase. So just tuck a piece of the hem tape underneath your applique and right along the edge of the outer edge. And you're going to use an iron to heat set the hem tape, and it will attach the applique to the pillowcase. No sewing required. I got this awesome little crafting iron, and I'm like, where have you been all my life? Because I always drag out my big iron for these projects, and it's so clunky and cumbersome. So I love my new little craft iron. I'll post a link for that below to my Amazon affiliate. I use a piece of cardboard inside just to protect the bottom layer of the pillowcase as I'm ironing the hem tape. And that's all there is to it. I do put a cloth over top just to protect the paint, and just heat set that hem tape, and your applique will be nicely and strongly attached to your pillowcase. Awesome stuff. Then I just check my edges. Sometimes there's a little section that may not have adhered really well, so then you could just go back and apply some more heat, and it's fine. I did a second pillow using a burlap applique. Burlap is also very paintable and workable, just like the drop cloth, and it accepts the paint really nicely. This is another fall stencil from JRV, Jami Vintage, and I love the JRV stencils. They're super thick, they're 15 mil thick, really sturdy and durable. You could use them over and over again. And we just love them. We do have them available on our website if you're interested. Several different ones to choose from. I love the new ones for fall. This is a really cute one. Love that pumpkin pie. Another thing I really like about the JRV stencils is because they're so thick and sturdy, you can just use a section or a piece of the stencil. Here I chose to just use a couple of the pumpkins off of this particular stencil. I have a piece of drop cloth that I ripped up into a square, and I'm going to tape off the pieces that I don't want to paint, and then I'm just going to paint the cute pumpkins in the four corners of the cloth, and then I'm going to show you some fun ways to use that cloth. If you're new to Fusion Mineral paint, it is super durable, awesome paint with 0 VOCs, built-in top coat. It will adhere to almost any surface with minimal prep. It's UV resistant, it's water resistant, so you can use it indoor or outdoor. And you can order them in a craft size if you want to give it a try for just $5 a piece, available on our website. So here's this sweet little cloth. I'm using it here as a bread cloth. You could also make cloth napkins, you could make tea towels, you could make a runner. The possibilities are really endless with the drop cloth and the stencils and the Fusion Mineral paint. Here's another idea with the square that I painted. I put a foam square in the center that I got from the Dollar Tree. I did a cute little floral arrangement for fall. Allow about twice the size of a side of the foam on each side of the cloth, if that makes sense. So the foam piece is 4 inches wide. I allowed 8 inches on each side of the cloth. And I just went ahead and did a cute little arrangement, and then we're going to gather up that cloth around the arrangement to create a pretty cloth base. I get my florals mostly from Hobby Lobby when they are half off, sometimes Walmart, and sometimes you can find some nice ones at the Dollar Tree. So then just go ahead and pinch and gather the fabric up around your floral arrangement, making sure that the stenciled image is facing outward. Then I just take a sturdy rubber band and I wrap it around the gathers. And I will tell you, this was my 3rd rubber band. The other 2 broke on me. So do make sure it's a good sturdy rubber band, because that hurts. Since I had my stencils out, I went ahead and did a couple of tea towels. This is the Buffalo Check stencil from JRV. It's a really large stencil that covers a large surface, but I just used a couple of rows here at the edge of the tea towel. And I did a couple of tea towels just using sections of of stencils in fall colors. These are just flower stack towels that I picked up at Walmart, really inexpensive. And then lastly, I had a couple of cardboard pumpkins left over from last year in my stash, so I painted them up in some muted fall colors. This is just a dry brushing of the Bellwood green over top of a taupe, and I just wanted it to look sort of rustic and aged. And we're going to apply something kind of neat to this. This is a smaller one I did, and I added an antique glaze. And I think I'm going to add the antique glaze to the larger one too, just to age them up a bit. And then this is a new stencil pack from JRV. It is the mini Crocks. They're roughly 4 to 6 inches each, and I cut up little squares and used the croc images on the small drop cloth squares, and then I used upholstery tacks to apply the image to the front of the pumpkin. And you just sort of stretch and tack the canvas or the drop cloth image onto the front of your pumpkin, and it's just a really cute rustic sort of farmhouse decorative, I think. If you like what you see here today, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of the projects that we do down the road. We love to do vintage, we love to do DIY, we love thrifting. And I say we because my husband John and I do all of this together. He's sort of behind the scenes, but he very much is involved in everything we do here at Farmhouse Cottage. And we also are resellers. We have retail space where we sell a lot of what you see here. And you can also find many of these items on our website at harvesthillcottage.com. Here's our Bentley Boo Bear. We love him so much. And now I'd like you to meet the newest member of our family. This is my grand puppy, Ranger. He joined our family several months ago. He's actually 7 months old now. But this is when he first came home. He's so cute. This is my daughter and son-in-law's adopted dog. Thanks so much for watching, and God bless.